of today's workout, and I'm excited. We have this beautiful hot air balloon picture. I am just really looking forward to this workout. Again, if you don't have any balloons, that's okay. When you see me doing the balloon exercises, you can, again, maybe use your imagination for some of those exercises, but you can also just keep in mind the exercises that we're doing. Again, look at this. This is with the green balloon. How cool is this? Pretty neat, everybody. Remember, we have the green screen that we're using. And you can see as I get further back here, there is actually a balloon in my hands, even though it's an invisible balloon. So here's a real balloon. So remember, today's going to be a Ballooney workout. We're going to have our warm up, and then we are going to get into some balloon exercises. Those are the exercises that are on your app, your TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app. And if you're not on the app yet, go ahead and do that. Make sure you get that downloaded. I'm going to get mine right now. And do we have a breathing motto participant who's going to blast off this workout?
We do not.
Not yet. All right, let's see. I'll let you, if you guys want to choose somebody, feel free to make a choice. Remember, we have our co-hosts on here helping us out with this workout. And I just love knowing that I have my friends who are working with me on this. And if you guys want to choose somebody or do it yourself, or you can choose me.
Or Carrie, what do you want to do today?
I was going to ask if Pat would do it.
That's what I was going to say.
I was also thinking that. Oh my gosh, we are totally in sync. Everybody, what a special moment. This is maybe one of the first times. Do you know this breathing motto? Okay, I hope this is my mom, everybody over here. And this is maybe the first time that we've actually been together for the breathing motto. So this is kind of nice and special.
She did it before.
She has done it before. But with me on the side by side?
Yes.
Oh I don't know. Oh my, do you remember that?
I don't know.
Go ahead and take it away, Mom.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best and breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you reach your goals first every single day of the week.
Every single day of the week. That is great. Great job, Mom. That's my mom, everybody. She did a great job. And Bobby, do you see what you got started, man? I love it. Our friend Bobby, a while back, he brought in every minute, every day, every week, every chance
John,
you get
I want to
to work to those goals.
All right.
And so
Carla, you need to put that in the chat, and I will. One of us will respond.
Nice.
Please
good
stop
stuff.
interrupting.
All right, everybody. So just like Carrie just said, she's one of our co-hosts, and she's talking about if you're on Zoom and you have a question or a request, maybe you want to see an exercise or you want to do a breathing motto, you got to let us know in the chat room, and one of our co-hosts will get back to you right away. Now, like I was talking about, we're on our app. We're on this Getting Ballooney workout. You can see it there. It says Getting Ballooney, and we're getting balloony with family and friends. So this workout today, it has us doing the balloon breath. We also have the balloon kick and catch, the balloon stretch, the balloon float and tap, and go and balloon around the world. And there's 2 dowel exercises on there for you to do at home with a dowel. Well, we're going to do that after our warm up. So go ahead and make sure you have your TrueFit Adaptive Fitness app downloaded and installed. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water, and we're going to get ready to get our warm up going with this beautiful background.
Hey, John, can I do the mute again?
Absolutely. All right, here we go. We're out here. It looks like it's kind of like not an outer space.
All right, John, unmute.
There you go. And so if you can't see the background here, it looks kind of like a beautiful nighttime scene where it's a hot air balloon and it's flying over the water here. So you can see it got the reflection in the water. There's a single hot air balloon. It looks like we have the moon up in the sky. So this is probably an illustration. This is probably a drawing. But again, very beautiful picture. And like we said, today's workout's all about getting balloony. So let's go ahead and get our neck warmed up. Let's get our head moving around our body. I'm going to keep my shoulders and my upper body engaged. I'm going to use these muscles. You have them too. We're going to use those muscles to engage our body and set a foundation of strength. All right, so here we go. Let's start moving our head around. Let's start with our first exercise. We're going to take our head, bring it over to our right shoulder, got our chin over to the right side, hold it over there for 3 seconds. 2, 1, and then let's bring our head straight down, hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Bringing our head over now to the left side. Go ahead and take your time getting it over there and then hold it there. 3, 2, 1. And then let's go ahead and bring our head up and then straight back like this, bringing our chin up and the top of our head back. Hold it up there for 3, 2, 1. And then let's go back down over here to the right side. Holding over there. 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring our head back down again. Hold it straight down. 3, 2, 1. Over to the left side. Who's starting to notice the pattern? 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to bring our head up, straight up to the sky, looking up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead one more time with this pattern. Going right side. 3, 2, 1. Going straight down. 3, 2, 1. Going over to the left side. 3, 2, 1. And then bringing our head in the middle and then back up straight. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice. Just a little variety. Remember, we're still doing the same exercises, just adding a little bit of variety to the way that we execute those. And that's good for our mind and our body. It keeps us engaged and really being thoughtful about our movements. Now, the next one's got to be thoughtful because it's the ear lift. So let's go ahead. And it's like we're trying to listen to somebody whispering on that moon in the picture. So I got to bring that ear up and I'm going to bring my shoulder down. And you're going to see it looks like I'm stretching my neck here. And that's because I am. So I'm going to hold it there. And then I'm going to bring my head right back into the middle. I'm going to relax for about a second. And then I'm going to lift the other ear up as I bring that shoulder down. And it's just a subtle movement. And then I'm going to bring it back again to the middle, relax for a second, and then do the other ear again. Ear goes up, shoulder goes down. Bringing it back, relaxing for a second, maybe even moving my shoulders, letting everything be set up for the next repetition. And then I'm bringing that ear up again. Again, moon side, bringing this shoulder down. This is the balloon side. Remember, I'm backwards. All right, when I point over here, I think I'm pointing over there. Let's go one more time. Those weather people on TV, I am impressed. If you're a weatherman or a weather woman and you're watching this, I'm very impressed with the job you do. Let's keep that shoulder down. Let's keep that ear up. And one more time. And then we have one more left for our neck. That's going to be a giraffe head turtleneck. So we got the ear going up, shoulder going down. We're going to relax our body. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side so we can again see this. Try to keep your upper body nice and engaged. We're going to bring that head forward. Bringing that head all the way out forward there. Oh, this is a great with this. I have on a white shirt and I got my blue hat on. And we're going to go ahead and bring that forward. And you can really see my body's staying here and my head, my chin is trying to go forward. And then I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring that chin back. And it's going to change the sound of my voice, but that's okay. And then I'm going to reach it out again, bringing it out in front, reaching my head out, and then bringing it on back. Bringing it on back. You're going to feel it in the back of your head, your occipitals. Go ahead and just bring that chin back, and that's okay. You're going to go forward. Let's go one more time. Giraffe. And then holding it out. And then one more time. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Woo! Nick, man, how many stars are in this sky? Oh my gosh. It looks like we're in outer space in this picture. But I can't. 1, 2, 3. I can't count this many. I don't know how many stars are in the sky. Nick doesn't either. It's impossible to count. You could probably count if you're on YouTube. You could start counting. And I'll tell you what, if you want to do a count, you let me know how many stars are in the sky. I'll send you a True Fit t-shirt if you're right. Send me the star number and I'll send you a t-shirt. Let's go ahead and bring those shoulders up and down as if I don't know. Remember, when we're shoulder shrugging, we're doing a trapezius exercise. We're now moving our shoulder blades. We're even moving muscles, and we're moving our rib cage, muscles attached to the rib cage. So we're moving those shoulders up. Our arms come up because they're attached to our shoulders. Our elbow and hand all raise up. All right, let's do a couple more of these, and then let's do some other shoulder movements. Remember, we can do kind of a forward and backwards one where I'm kind of bringing them forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And you might even start to take that to where you start to get your arms involved a little bit, forwards and backwards. Forward. This is like the strong man with all the muscles. He tries to pump his chest forwards. There we go. Forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards. We might take this all the way back, as far back as we can. That's also bringing my shoulders back. And then if I bring my arms forward, like I'm trying to give something a great big hug, like hug a big tree, maybe like hugging this, got this hot air balloon going in my arms right here. That's going to get those shoulders to come forward. So shoulders go forward, shoulders go backwards, forwards, backwards. And now let's do some circle motion, round and around, fluid motion, nice and smooth motion. You might even just do one at a time to really focus on it, to really think about it. I'm going to concentrate for a second. You're going to see me just concentrating on my shoulder. There we go. Who saw the difference? I'm going to concentrate even more. Who could tell? Can you see? I hope you can. I hope it looks different, because this is me just moving around. Just moving around, moving around. This is concentration. Concentrating on my shoulders, bringing them up, bringing them back, bringing them down, bringing them around. Now you tell me which one was better. Was the one where I wasn't thinking at all, or was the one where I was concentrating? Was that better? Because that's what it takes for me, for you, for everybody who's doing exercise. We have a choice where we can just move around, and that's okay. But we can also really concentrate on our movements, and that's going to actually lead to that progress. It's going to lead you to the things you're working for, the reason that we're here. So let's go ahead and get those elbows moving. And again, I'm going to start with just one side so I can kind of focus on that circle, get it moving around. I'm doing the side elbow circle with the elbow making the circle. So remember, this is working out my deltoid, trapezius, my pecs, my lats, all the muscles of my rotator cuff. A couple more muscles from my core are going to be getting involved. Maybe go backwards with this one. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and go Marty's Coach Marty's circle. I'm going to go elbow circle at the elbow. So now my lower arm is making a circle. This is kind of like the wax on, wax off Karate Kid. A little bit like that. We're moving that arm around. Let's do about 2 more of these. Coach Marty, we love you. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other side. So again, I'm moving an elbow circle with the elbow bent. My hand is close to my chest, and I'm just kind of moving that arm around. You can see here, if I turn sideways, you can see that's pretty circular, pretty nice. I'm going to go backwards maybe with it a little bit too. Still working out our shoulders. If you're sitting down in a chair that has a back rest, you might have to keep that elbow from going too far back so you don't bump your funny bone. But you can do that. Again, just concentrate on your position. And then let's go ahead and do some of Coach Marty's elbow circles. So I'm just moving this elbow around here, moving the arm around the elbow. I'm not moving the elbow around as much as I was. The elbow is kind of just there, right there where the hot air balloon is. You saw a minute ago, it was all over the place. Now the elbow is right there, and I'm just moving this lower arm. Good stuff. Let's take a deep breath. Let's let our shoulders relax for a moment. We're going to go to our hands and wrists in a minute, but let's give our shoulders a break. Those deltoids, remember, they get involved on almost every arm exercise that you're doing. So if you're reaching, if you're pushing, if you're pulling, if you're rolling, if you're trying to grab or stretch your deltoid, it's going to get involved, and it's going to help to keep this shoulder and to keep this bone in the right place in our shoulder. So we don't want to overdo it sometimes. We want to make sure that we're giving our muscles time to rest. And I know, just like I can feel this muscle, you're feeling it too. And it's saying, hey, Coach John, maybe let's have a water break and have a little rest. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and have a water break. I really want to do ball of energy because of that green balloon. it makes me think of ball of energy. I think we have to do it. I'm that kind of guy where if I think something, I generally then want to try to do it afterwards. So I think this is neat. Remember our ball of energy when you have kind of your imaginary ball. Let's go ahead and work on, let's just hold it up in the air maybe to start. And if you're having a hard time imagining what a ball of energy might look like, what a real ball of energy might look like, look at this ball of energy here. So this is a balloon. Don't get freaked out. This is a balloon that is green. And so I want to show you how, again, with this balloon, I'm sitting on this stability ball here. So with this balloon, I kind of doing the ball of energy exercise. So I have one hand on top, one hand on bottom, going across my body. I'm then going to turn my hands, the other hand on top, the other hand on the bottom. And I'm moving that ball around. Oh, you saw a flash of the energy right there. Who saw that? Where'd I go? There I am. So let's just practice this one here. Let's go across the body, flip the hands top to bottom, flip them again, and we're going to go back and forth. Let's do 4 more of these. And now remember, if you have an imaginary ball of energy, yours could be humongous or it could be very, very small, like a golf ball. All right, what if we're going to maybe pass that ball behind our head? So we're going to reach up with one hand, pass it behind our head. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, that was neat. Check it out. Here we go again, passing it up behind our head. And again, there it is. It's coming through. I like this green balloon. Passing it up around my head, bringing it all the way out in front, bringing it all the way back around my head again. Nice job. Now let's go ahead and bring it all the way down to the ground. So I'm going to lean forward, try to bring that ball down to the ground. Now I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to lift it up to the sky. I'm going to imagine it's very heavy. I'm trying to push it up, trying to do an overhead press, bringing it up and then bringing it back down. Nice. Let's go ahead and go up and down again. Remember, if you're using your imagination, I want you to pretend it's a 100-pound ball of energy. You got to lift it up. You got to really use your muscles, engage your core. Let's go one more time down and up. One more time down and up. Here we go. Reaching up, all the way up as high as we can. And bringing it down. All right. Let's work on a little toss and catch. Look how neat this is. And what a neat game. Toss and catch. If you don't have a ball, remember you toss it up, catch. Toss, catch. Toss, catch. Toss, catch. Look, toss, catch. There it is again. Tossing, catching, and relax. All right. That had to be done because we had the green balloon. I thought it was a lot of fun. Let me know what you thought about that. Maybe we can come up with some more fun green screen tricks. Karen, I know she's already thinking of probably 10 ideas. So let's go ahead. Let's keep trying maybe some of these green screen tricks out. I think it's cool. We got some bright lights in here on me. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. Our next exercise, we're going to do hands and wrists. We're going to have our arms engaged again. And we are cruising along through our workout. Remember, we're going to be on our app here in a few minutes. We're going to be doing the balloon breath exercise. We're going to also be doing balloon exercises with some of the balloons that we just got inflated here before the workout. So be ready for that in just a few moments. But let's go ahead and get our hands and wrist moving. Let's start off with opening and closing of the hands. Let's go for about, 5 or 6 of these, maybe 7. Just work on a good squeeze, though. This is, again, us concentrating. This is something we might do a lot of. Just work, moving our hands open and close anyway. But let's now do it as an exercise. Think about the difference between when you do it normally and when you do it as an exercise. And the difference might only just be in how you're thinking. Maybe you're looking at your hands. Maybe you're feeling the extension. Maybe you're feeling the muscles in the back and the top of your hand. Maybe when you make that fist, you're feeling the muscles in your forearm, the lower part of your arm there. Nice. What about when we go up and down? We can make the up and down wrist circles. And again, we're going to feel this if we keep this up. The top part of our forearm and the bottom part of our forearm, we are flexing and extending those muscles, and we're working them because they work out the wrist. They help the wrist. They provide it stability. They keep our hand from falling off. They keep everything in place right there, sitting on top of the bones that are in our lower arm. Who knows what the bones in the lower arm are? We've learned this. If you know the name of even just one of the lower arm bones, I'll give you a brownie point, or a brownie. We'll get a bonus point. I'll tell you one of them helps with the rotation, and one of them kind of stays in place. So you got 2 bones in the arm. One kind of stays set. The other one rotates. Also maybe starts with an R. All right. Moving them around in a circle. Again, we're going to get all that action going, not just through our hands, but now also in our elbows. I'm still feeling it in my shoulder. Who else is feeling it in their shoulder? I bet you are. That's good. We should be. Let's go 3 more. Let's go 5. That's not 3 more. I did 3 more and I started 5. Let's go from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Obviously, my brain was thinking 5 more, Coach John. All right, so I'm going to stand up for this next one, but you can totally do it sitting down. You can do this one also down on the ground. If you want to do a plank on the ground, I know Nick and some of our friends do, go ahead and take a moment to get down on the ground and get yourself set up where you're going to be on your elbows and your knees. And then when we go up and we do that plank position, you're going to lift your body up onto those elbows and you're going to be holding yourself up in the air at the hips. If you're sitting down or standing up and we're just going to work on an abdominal squeeze, I'm going to give you 2 options. Normally we only have 1, but today we have 2. Option number 1 is our regular thing. Elbows up, squeeze, and just squeeze that tummy in. Option number 2, put your fingers on your stomach. How many times did I just say tummy? Go back and let me know how many push-ups I have to do. So go ahead and put your fingers right here, not on your stomach. Obviously, that'd be weird inside your, okay. So put your fingers on your core. Put your fingers on your abdominal region right here near your belly button. And when you squeeze, you're going to squeeze those core muscles and you're going to feel it on your fingertips. So again, we're going to squeeze our muscles. We're going to feel that on our fingertips. I'm squeezing my stomach right now. I'm not squeezing my stomach. I'm squeezing my abdominals. And so squeezing my abdominal, I think I'm up to about 20 push-ups. All right, let's go ahead and do it 2 times. I'm going to do it both ways. So we're going to go 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Arms up and squeeze. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze. 1, relax. Let's get ready for the next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze. 2, and 1. And then take a breath. You might have even held your breath because that was a short squeeze. But did you feel a difference? That's why I wanted to do it the 2 different ways. Did you notice a difference when you had those arms up as opposed to when you had your arms down? Even though you were feeling the contraction, I feel like you might say, you know, Coach John, when my arms are up, I feel like I have more engagement in my core. And you're going to. Anytime you bring your arms up or you bring anything up kind of above your belly button and you start getting things up here, your core is going to get more involved because now we're increasing the center of gravity. We're increasing our weight and those core muscles are going to start to stretch and they're going to provide you with stability. So it's great. We're training our body in that way. Let's go ahead and do a couple more warm-ups. Got to do my favorite. Got to get that teacup in. So let's do teacup, coffee pot, twist reach, teacup, twist reach, coffee pot, ground touch. And I think this time I'm thinking it and I keep going with what I'm thinking. So we're going 5 times each way. I'm going to do all 5 before I go to the next one. All right. So imagine that's going to be a total of 40 repetitions between both sides. Let's get ready to do this, everybody. 40 repetitions. This is endurance as well. So if you're standing up, you're going to have maybe your legs relaxed, your body's nice, and your core is going to be tight. If you're sitting down, your core is going to be tight. You're going to, again, have your body relaxed, and we're going to go for these movements with our best range of motion. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we're going with that teacup over the head reach. It's an arcing kind of over the head reach. And remember, you can lean at the side, or you can decide to keep your body kind of upright. Wow, big difference, right? This is a little bit less from the hip. And then when I go in this way, I'm going to get a little more from my hip. Now, same thing with my twist reach. I can just reach across my body. Look at this, just reaching across my body with just my arm. Or I can do a full twist reach. This is like what Byron does when he gets into his twists. Full twist reach. Now we're going to go coffee pot. I'm just going to tip over and pour out. There's kind of only one way to do this one because this one is designed to be the hip flexor. We're going to pour it out right here. I guess you could also do you could do a wrist pour. If that was something you didn't want to do, you could pretend you're actually pouring out a pot of coffee. Let's go one more coffee pot. And now we're going to go ground touch. So I'm reaching down to the ground. This is the windmill. I'm going to do it with one hand. And I'm reaching down. I'm going to stick out my butt. Watch what I mean by that. Look, my butt, I'm sticking it out to that air balloon. Stick my butt out, and then my arm just goes down to the ground nice and easy. This other hand can be anywhere I want it to be right now. If I want it to be in the air, that's okay. If I want it to be on my leg or my hip, that's okay. We want to try to do this without having to have that stability and balance. But if you want to, that is okay. You could even use a chair or something like that. Let's flip it over to the other side. Let's go with the teacup stretch. This one's one of my favorite stretches. Doing that teacup, going all the way up over my body, stretching my hips, stretching my back, stretching my obliques. And here we go. We got one more of these going up over the top. All right, we're going to do twist reach. I'm going to do 2 with no rotation, just a reach. Now I'm going to do 3 with the full twisty reach. So I'm watch, look at the difference. You might even be able to see the back of my shirt almost as I twist my body around. But again, there's different ways we can exercise. I don't want you to think that there's only one way to exercise. You might have a variety to your exercise that's different from what I'm doing. And I'm going to tell you that that's okay. I've been into so many gyms and I've worked out with so many people. Very rarely do we ever find 2 people doing the exact same thing. Everybody's going to have that variety. There was the coffee pot, did 5 of those. Now let's go for that ground touch 5 times, reaching down, just kind of going through our rhythm. Remember this hand, sometimes I like bringing the hand up in the air and trying to look at the opposite hand. All right. So that's going to train my brain to be more aware of where the ground is, because I can't see the ground right here. I can see the ground. There it is. But now on this one, I can't see it. I'm looking up at the ceiling. I'm reaching and my body's going to fire up maybe some more muscles. It's going to be just that much more aware of that activity because it's looking up while I'm reaching down. Let's have another sip of water. We're doing great. We're going to do maybe 2 more exercises. And then I think we're going to do our balloon workout. And then we're going to have some leadership coming up on here real shortly. All right. And everybody so far has been doing great. Remember, we want to keep our mutes down. We want to keep things nice and quiet, especially when we're streaming onto YouTube. But if you do have a question, if you want to know something, you can ask our co-host. We got our chat room on Zoom, and then we also have the comments on YouTube. So feel free to leave a comment and we'll check those. We love our YouTube audience. Thank you for joining us and keeping these videos alive, keeping these out there, sharing these videos with your friends, because on Zoom, it was just a one-time thing. But now with YouTube, we've joined forces and now we can share these videos with our friends and family and say, hey, maybe you're going to like this balloon workout. Let's go ahead and do, what's another good one to do? Let's go ahead. I want to do jumping jacks, but I think our friend Bernie she's team leading. I'm going to give her the jumping jacks. So let's go ahead and do one more. Let's go with smile and frown and breath hold. Let's do that as a combo. And we'll even bring in the Home Alone jaw drop. So we got smile, frown, jaw, the Home Alone, and then a breath hold would be holding in our breath. And let's do a 5-second breath hold. Nick, I'm going to try to do a combo like you. So remember, our team leadership, this is how we work. Combo Nick, he always comes up with some great combos. This is something creative like Nick would do. And Nick's going to be leading us here in a few minutes too. So let's go ahead and do a smile, a frown, a Home Alone, and then a 5-second breath hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. Let's try that 2 more times. Let's go smile, frown, Home Alone, and breath hold. 4, 2, 1. Let's go one more time. Smile, frown, Home Alone, and breath hold. And exhale. All right, good job, everybody. I'm feeling warmed up. We got our bodies moving around kind of from head to toe. Remember, if you want to do some more exercise, let's do one more round. Let's do one more because my buddy Forrest, he was on here early in the day. My buddy Woody, he's always throwing down the squats. Let's go ahead and do 15. Remember, if you're sitting down, we're going to be doing a double arm pump, but let's go ahead and do 15 of those. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to be going up and down together. Nice job. There we go. Everybody's moving and grooving. This is going to be a great final warm-up exercise. We're working out our legs. We're working out our arms. We're working out our core. If you're raising your arms up, you might just be sitting down, just doing the arm raise. If you're standing up, you can do the arm raise, or if you wanted to, you could just do the squats, just holding your arms maybe up in the air and then just dropping down. If you're sitting down though, work on doing a double elbow lift. So it would look like this. If you're sitting down, it would be that elbow lift. That's the same thing I'm doing as we're going into that squat position. I lost count. Let's do one more and relax. Nice stuff. All right, let's go ahead and have a sip of water, because next up, we're getting into our app. We got our first exercise coming up. I'm going to get the balloons, but the first exercise, actually, we already have the balloon with us. We already have the balloon ready to go. You already have the balloon. You already have that balloon. You got it ready, and we're just going to have to use it now. So the first exercise is actually on the app. It's Coach Emily's balloon breath. So we're going to do some balloon breath, just as if just the way Coach Emily was teaching us on the app. And if you want to see more of these breathing exercises, remember, download the app, and there are the breathing exercises from our friend Coach Emily in North Carolina. I think they're terrific. I think it's neat that we had one that was called the balloon breath, and this is our balloon workout. And so what we're going to do with this exercise, let's take a deep breath in and out. We're going to relax. We're going to feel comfortable. And if you're able to, we're going to put our hands on our abdominal region. So right here on this area, might be touching our shirt, might be right here by our belly button. You can put your hands flat on your stomach area here, your abdominal area. There's 25 push-ups. But so what we're going to do when we breathe in, we're going to expand our abdomen, and we're going to let that air flow into our body. And we're going to breathe it in for 5 seconds, and we're going to really let that air expand. And then we're going to hold it. We're going to hold it for 5 seconds, and then we're going to exhale for also 5 seconds. I think Coach Emily might have done 3. I got to go back and watch the video. You go back and watch the video with me. Let's find out if I'm right or wrong. I'm learning from our coaches. So let's get ready to start. So when I just take my normal deep breaths in, I actually kind of have my core is kind of tight. So this for me is going to have to be thoughtful. So what we're going to do, we're going to breathe in, and we're going to expand our stomach. So let me see if I can be back here. So we're going to have our hands right here. Let's go ahead and we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale. Now we're going to breathe in again and let your entire abdominal cavity fill up with air. So we're going to breathe in. Hold. And exhale like you're blowing on a balloon with your lips together. Even Coach Emily says in her video, you might even make that sound like when air is escaping from a balloon. Let's try it again. So we're going to breathe in, and I'm going to have my hand giving the count so I can focus on my breath too. So we're going to breathe in and expand our abdomen. Hold. Exhale. Let's go one more time. Let's try to practice this again. Here we go. Breathing in. Hold. Exhale. Relax. Now you all can see I wanted to share that with everybody because that's something that I am practicing. I'm trying to get good at my breathing exercises, and I'm trying to get good at filling my whole abdomen with that air as I get it in for nice, strong breath holds. So it was great. You might even see in a couple times I messed up on my counting because I was concentrating so hard on trying to do a good job. And that's what I want you to do too. Even if you make a mistake, when you're trying something and you're actually trying your best and you still make a mistake, that's okay, because your brain's going to learn from that. Your body's going to learn from that, and you're going to get better from making that mistake. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. It is okay. All right, the next exercise, we are getting into some balloon activity here. The first one we're going to do the balloon stretch. Okay, so this can be a great exercise to do if we're trying to work on our hands, hand strength, things like that. So what I have here is just some regular old balloons. These cost $1 and I got 25 of them. And with the balloon stretch, I just want to work on stretching it out. So what I'm doing this first time up is I'm going to hold it with just my index finger and my thumb on both hands. I'm going to stretch and I'm going to hold for 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it together. Now I'm going to hold it with my middle finger and my thumb only. Here we go. And stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we're going to bring it in. I'm going to hold it with my ring fingers and thumb, and I'm stretching it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm going to do one more stretch here with just my pinkies and my thumbs holding on, and I'm stretching it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you're doing the balloon stretch, working on each individual finger is a great idea. Also, moving this around your body, and so stretching over to the side. Remember our sword draw. So now I have one arm is steady and one arm is pulling. I can do that as a typewriter type exercise where one arm holds steady and the other arm is working on pulling. There's a lot of things we can do with the balloon. It's a nice, easy way to kind of get ourselves used to doing some elastic resistance. The more we stretch it, the harder it gets. So try out some balloon stretches, maybe overhead, try them out behind your back, try out a 30-second hold. There's a lot of different ways you can do the balloon stretch. The next one we're going to do around the world. So let me get a balloon for around the world. And I'm going to do this one standing up and sitting down. My favorite color is blue. I got a blue balloon right here. You can find a balloon that's your favorite color if you want to use that, or you can use any color balloon you want. The color doesn't matter. It's all about the movements. If you don't have a balloon, you can use your imagination. You can pretend you're passing it around your head, pretend you're passing it around your back. What I like about the balloon is if you drop it, you might have a chance to catch it because it doesn't fall fast. And also you're going to want to be careful if you're passing it around your back. Again, you don't want to drop it. And if you're sitting down, you don't want to pop it. So we're going to go ahead and start to move this balloon around our body. I'm going to start here with my left hand. I'm going to reach behind my head. I'm bringing it around and back. I'm going to go 5 times around my head, going one way. Now, if you don't have a balloon, remember, you can reach behind your head, give yourself a pat on the back of the head with one hand, and then a pat on the back of the head with the other hand. Nice. Now I'm going to switch directions and I'm going to go around this way. So I'm just handing off this balloon. If I want to keep it close to my body, I can do that. Or I can try to maybe reach it far out. I can bring it all the way around, all the way around, all the way back, all the way around, bringing it together and back. Nice. Now also I can go around maybe behind my back. So I'm going to pass this behind my back. Oop, and I just dropped it. Who saw it? Oh, you didn't see it because it was behind my back. But that's what's so fun about this activity is that it has that sense of urgency where we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna fire up our muscles. And now that it happened to me one time, I'm gonna concentrate even more so that it never happens again. And you might be thinking the same thing. Say, Coach John, I was trying this out and I dropped the balloon a few times, but then I was like, I'm not gonna let that happen, and I'm gonna start to concentrate. And that concentration might be the ticket. And so again, here I'm moving it around my back, passing it this way. If I had a chair with a back rest on it, I might even be able to have the ball stay behind my back, and then I can reach back and grab it. And then for the last balloon around the world, what I'm going to do it's not the last one, but it's the last one we're going to do for this, is it's going to be going around the knees. So if you're sitting down, this one might be difficult, depending on what type of structure you have down by your knees. You might be able to still reach down and pass something around your knees. And if you're sitting in like a cafeteria chair, you're sure going to have that option. So with this one, if I'm standing up for this, I'm going to be doing a squat each time. So I'm going to squat down, pass around, back up, down, around. Oh, and I dropped it again. I like that. I like that mistake. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Down, around. Moving that balloon around my body. Now, if I wanted to just stay down here, now, you know, kind of like Byron and Nick, I'm doing that endurance squat, trying to pass the balloon around maybe 4 or 5 times while I'm in the low position. And this one I like to call the tornado. So this is where we pass around the body, around the knees, around the waist, around the head. And just passing it around all the way up and down. And this one is the tornado. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's have a sip of water. We have 2 more to go. 2 more balloon exercises to go. I think I'm going to switch it up to the red balloon. I got a red balloon over here. I'm going to switch up to the red balloon. Drinking my water. Remember, I shared with the whole group today, when I was in the store getting these balloons, I almost bought a lemonade. It made me think it was a healthy lemonade until I looked at how much sugar was in that lemonade. And I said, no way. Right next to it was a little water with a little flavor. My brain got happy. It had that sweet fix. My body's happy. It has the hydration that it needs. And I'm happy because I'm not having a tired episode from that sugar. So the next exercise we're going to do is going to be the float and tap. You can do this one sitting down or standing up. This exercise, if you have a fan going in the room, could be more difficult if you have a lot of airflow, but it's just like it sounds. You're going to float the balloon and tap the balloon. We're going to give it a tap and give it a tap. So if you don't have a balloon, you can use your imagination, pretend you're floating a balloon in the air, and maybe every time I go for a tap, you also go for a tap. Now, one thing we can try to do is alternate hands. So here I got left hand, right hand. Oh, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. I can also control where the balloon goes. If I concentrate, I can pretty much make this balloon go right where I want to. If I want it to go up, I can make it go up. If I want it to go over to the side, I can make it go side to side. Because the balloon, again, it's going to not fall too quickly. It's going to give me a chance to find the balloon in the air. And then I only have to give it a very gentle tap. Watch what happens if I give it a real tough, hard tap. I'm going to hit it hard here. And it still went up and it came right back down. There's another one. There's another one. So even with my hardest hit possible, I can't get it to even hit the ceiling. Let me bring it back over here where this hot air balloon is. And so with the balloon tap, this is a great activity if you can do it with a friend. If you have somebody there to tap it with you, let's try it out. Let's see if you and me can tap this together. I'm going to get a little closer. Let's see if we can be teammates here and if we can tap this balloon together. Here, I'm going to tap it to you in just a second. Oh, I got the fan. Oh, you missed it. All right, let me try it again. We might be able to get this. All right, here we go. Oh, you missed it again. We got to get it to come back to me. Here we go. Trying again. It's because we got the fan. Oh, there we go. Tapping it back. There we go. Nice. Good tap. Oh, we missed that one. And every time we miss it, the balloon takes off on me. All right, let's try one more time. I'm having fun with this. All right, I got pink balloon now. Here we go. Balloon tap. Oh, I messed up. Here we go. Tap. Trying to tap it right on the camera. Tap. Trying to get it to tap back to me. All right, there we go. I'm going to move that camera up. There we go. Ooh, nice. There we go. The little dial was in the way. Keeping it tapping, keeping it tapping. I'm having to concentrate on this exercise. And even though it doesn't seem like I'm doing a whole lot, my brain is staying engaged. My hands are thinking about keeping the balloon up in the air, and I missed again. That's okay. Because again, that's what we want. Something as simple as a balloon tap that can get our body and get our mind to stay engaged and to stay active. This is a great exercise. Now, the next one that we have, this is the last one. I'm going to do it standing up. You might be able to do this sitting down, but it's going to be difficult because this is the kick and catch. So if you're sitting down, what I would recommend, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to create an additional challenge to the tap. So what I would recommend is just what you saw me do, is trying to use any other part of your body to tap the balloon. So that means you might use an elbow to tap it. You might use the hand and then an elbow tap. You also could use your head to tap it. You also, like a soccer player, could use your chest to tap it. Okay. If you're standing up, I want you to think about maybe using your knee to tap it. So I'm tapping with my knee as the balloon comes down. I can just tap it with my knee like I'm a great soccer player. I'm not a great soccer player, but look at me. It looks like I am, but it's because of the balloon. The balloon's helping me. And so with the kick and catch, just like it sounds, what we're going to try to do is kick the balloon and then catch it. So a little different from the tap. I'm actually going to catch it and I'm going to kind of take ownership of it, kick and catch. So the balloon falls. I have to bring my foot up. I have to kick it up in the air. And then I have to find it again with my hands and catch it. Let's do 2 more of these. Kick and catch. 1 more. Kick and catch. All right, everybody. Great job. Those were your balloon exercises. Remember, if you're on the app, you can check those exercises off. And if you are a part of the raffle challenge, you just earned another raffle ticket. So now you got another raffle ticket to the raffle challenge at the end of the month. We have money, prizes, shirts, all kinds of things you could win. Got to get on that app. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water, everybody. And then we are going to have some leadership leading us through some exercises. We have about 15 minutes, which means maybe time for 2, maybe 3 leaders. And that's going to be a great workout, a great way to kick off our Monday. Again, I thought this was a neat background, and we got Ballooney with it, with those balloons. You can find those at any discount store, dollar places, you know, where things just cost $1. They normally have a balloon section. If you're looking for latex-free balloons, though, I would recommend doing an online order from that, because you can find them for like a couple bucks, maybe $5 and under, and they'll have a pack of like 50 of them. So you can find those with the latex-free. And so, so let's see, are we going to have Nick? I think Nick was carried. Was Nick first, or? So we got.
I don't know.
I
Let's
think I
do
remember.
Nick first.
I think I remember
Okay,
Nick
let's
was
do
Nick.
Nick.
Was the first one on and ready to rock and roll. And then
Do we have
Awesome.
time for Bernie?
we should have time. So let's go Nick, and then Bernie, you'll be next up after Nick. And then if we have time after Bernie, maybe Clinton, we can do a exercise. Nick, what do you got for us, man? You got a new combo to try?
Yeah, pool noodle.
He's got his pool noodle, everybody. If so, I'm going to get my pool noodle. Nick's got a pool noodle. If you don't have a pool noodle, you can use your imagination. Nick, what are we going to do?
Do we do tablet
Doing the
out
chest press?
the
doing a
row
Doing the row?
and the rainbow?
In a oh my gosh, Nick, this is a great combo.
Out,
Overhead press,
out.
chest press,
Bend over row.
Oh,
and
bend over
rainbow.
row, rainbow.
They do the other way.
Other way
Rainbow.
around.
Bend over
Bend over row.
Big bread and
Chest press.
overhead bread.
Let's do this a couple more times, Nick. This is an
Yeah.
awesome combo. Here we go. Overhead press,
Big
chest
bread
press, bent over row,
and
and then a
rainbow.
rainbow. Rainbow back. Bent over row. Chest press and overhead press. You want to do one more, Nick?
Yeah, do more.
2 more. Here we go.
One,
Overhead press. Chest press.
two,
Oh, he's doing a double. Nice. Rainbow. Rainbow. Rainbow.
three,
Rainbow.
and four.
Bent
One,
over row for the double.
2, 3, and 4.
Oh, he's-
1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, wow. Nick, that was great. Everybody give Nick a round of applause. Let's have a sip of water. We got team leader Bernie coming up next. Nick, that was an incredible combo. And I'll tell you what, my friend, there are people in the gym right now who they would love to be doing an exercise like that, getting them in shape. All right, we got Bernie coming up. And I see we got a lot of friends on here. Natalie's on here, Clinton. We got Alicia, the black belt's on here, Pablo. Bernie, are you ready for to do jumping jacks? You have a sip of water first. All right. Having a sip of water, everybody, getting hydrated. All right. And Bernie, you want to do a lot of jumping jacks or just a little bit of jumping jacks? You want to do 25 or 50? You want to go 55? I saw it. She said 55. Let's do it. Here we go. Get that deep breath in. Here's our endurance challenge, everybody. Our cardiovascular exercise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jumping jacks with Bernie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Beat, 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 beat. That's your heartbeat. That's not me. That's your heartbeat.
30.
Woo, great job. Great job, Bernie. What are we going to do next? I think Bernie's going to be grabbing her baton. You could grab a pool. I'm going to use a pool noodle for this again. You could grab a pool noodle or a broomstick. And what are we going to do first, Bernie? Okay, go ahead and show us. So it's the baton spin with the marching step. Counting real loud.
3, 4, 5,
There you go.
6,
Leadership voice. You got it.
7,
There it is.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30.
Woo! Speed burst. All right, Bernie's going for the back stretch. Just putting that stick behind her back. If you got a noodle, you can even kind of just bend it here around your hips, around your back, and then we're just going to lean forward. And the stick's going to help to keep your back nice and straight as you lean down. There you go, Bernie. There goes bending down and bending up. Going down and up, down and up. All right. Bernie's going to be grabbing her kettlebell. She's got 2 kettlebell exercises ready for us. All right. I got my kettlebell. Remember, if you don't have one of these, you can find these at your discount stores for under $10. And Bernie's got a blue one. Mine's orange right here. And Bernie, are we going to do the twisty first and then Statue of Liberty? I love that idea. Let's do it. All right. So we're going to hold that weight if we can with 2 hands. All right. If you can also do this with 1 hand. You can do the twist. Maybe have the other hand just touching the weight, or with 2 hands and then doing the reach. So actually reaching out. There you go. Bernie, try to do a couple reaches too with the arms going out at the end. Yeah, that's it. That's the full move right there. That's a twist and a reach. And that gets heavy. It gets heavy when you reach your arms out like that, but that's what's going to make you strong. Good counting. Excellent job. All right, Bernie, we got one more to go. We got to raise those torches high. We're going to go down to the ground, bringing it up and up. This is the Statue of Liberty. This is also called Shoes to Sky. This is also a deadlift to overhead press, where we're going to lift up that heavy weight all the way from the ground and then put it all the way up over our head. There you go, Bernie. Try to get it up over as high as your head. Maybe higher than that. There you go. Wow, Bernie. Wow. Look at that. Wow. There it is again. Oh my gosh. Bernie is showing us her strength
13.
all the way to the sky. And here's the big hold.
10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Woohoo. 10-second hold. Nice job, Bernie. That was an excellent workout. Everybody give Bernie a round of applause. Let's have a sip of water. That was incredible. I'll see you on Wednesday. That's right, Bernie. All right, let's see. We got to make sure we'll double check with Ben on that. What's up, Pablo? You're doing a good job today, man. Great stuff. I've seen Pablo working out on this work, and Sandy's been working out hard.
Hey,
Tyler,
John,
Wade.
I think we have Carla Rendon doing that app then.
Okay, so yeah, Bernie,
she
Carla's going to
wanted
do
to
the
do it.
breath,
Yeah.
and then Bernie, you can do it on probably Wednesday.
Wait a second. Ben said something.
I know Carla wanted to do it Friday.
Okay, let's get Carla a chance to do it today then. And so everybody, I want to just real quick, we got one of my special friends. He's on here. I haven't seen him in a while since we did a race not too long ago. My man Clinton is in the house. And hey, Clinton, I wanted to say hi to you. And Clinton, if you wanted to real quick share with us some stretchy band exercises, maybe we could have you do that with us. And there you go. So everybody, look, Clinton has his stretchy band.
Yeah.
Step back, way back.
Nice. There we go. Perfect, Clinton. I got my band too. Let's stretch it out.
1,
Wow.
Pick it up.
3,
You pull.
4.
Pull it strong as hell.
Bring your arm in. That's it here. Now pull really hard. 1,
Oh, wow, Clinton. You're getting so strong, man.
4, 5, 6,
Pull it apart.
8, 9, 10. Do it sideways.
Here we go. There you go, Clinton. Nice stretch.
Sideways.
Big stretches.
Keep stretching. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. What about the reach to the sky, Clinton, when we stand on it and reach up high?
Hey, John.
Let's go for 10 on each arm. And then hold it tight and going up high in the air. There you go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up. 8, 9, pull up.
Hey.
Oh, he pulled it up so hard. He pulled it up with his foot. Great job, Clinton. One more side. Here we go. I'm going to do it with you too, buddy. We got this. I miss you, man. We got to get out there at the park again.
Here.
Here, now pull it up.
Mission
1,
Bay.
2. Now you gotta, here, step on it.
Where you got that?
Step
Yep.
on it.
And just like everybody's here, and what we're doing is we're stepping on the band and then stretching it.
3, up
You're doing a
high.
great job, Clinton.
All the way up. 5.
Yeah.
Going. You're gonna get to 10.
We got 5 more to go, Clinton. You got this. Keep your foot on it.
6, 7, all the way up. 8, all the way up. 9, all the way up.
Hold it up. Yeah, Clinton. Nice job. Oh, man. Everybody give Clinton a round of applause. That was excellent. He was in here leading us with the stretchy band. And I'm hoping on Wednesday that we are not only going to have Byron, but Alicia, the black belt, getting to lead us in some exercises on Wednesday. All right, everybody, let's get ready to bring it on home with Carla Rendon. and she is going to be doing our breathing
Good
model.
job.
Bad or kind of
Thank
good.
you, Mary. Great job. Great job. All right, Carla, are you ready?
Yes,
Okay. Do you want the words brought up or are you good?
I want to
You want the
work.
words?
Yes.
Let me bring them up for you real quick. And make sure when you're doing it, go ahead and take a deep breath and take your time. You're doing a great job. Go ahead, Carla.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Put in a good. Put in a bam. Put in a happy. Put in a jam. Put in a you bear. Put in a power. Are you made it for every day, 7 days a week?
Yes. Great job, Carla. 7 days a week. She knows it, everybody. She wants you to reach those goals. So do I. I'm so proud of everybody who was on this Monday workout. You did a great job. We had our team leaders, everybody on YouTube. We love you, all the folks on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us on there. And we got to make sure that we got to